Awesome sauce. Hello, everybody. This is Blind Adam Wonders. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. We're going to do a quickie tonight. I wasn't sure if we were going live tonight. I had other plans that fell through, and so what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick review, an update type thing. Get some things off my chest. Tomorrow night we'll be back here at the same pimp time, same pimp channel, with our homie JV and our special guest Emmett from Haven from Heroes and the industry show over at Beyond Wednesdays. Love those guys. Before I get the heart to the matter, before we kick gas and take names, pimp whores and game theme, I'd like to thank the sponsors. Want to thank Don Marco's Pizza. Don Marco's Pizza is located at 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421. 973-728-1344. TheMarcosPizza.com. They have some of the best food on the planet. Their pizza is just, it's got the perfect blend of mozzarella, sauce, golden crust, garlic. It's epic, yo. You gotta try it. If you're in West River, New Jersey, you gotta go. And they'll go get some good weed from 420 Summer Dispensary at 1938 Union Valley Road in Newark, New Jersey. I'll check them both out. But love you. Once again, the Marcos Pizza, 1926, Union Valley Road, Newark, New Jersey, 07421 973-728-1344. Get all your parties catered. Have all your special events catered. I think they'll even cater an orgy if you ask politely. I'm going to jokingly ask Wayne that when I go over the next week. Would you guys cater your orgy? Orgy. A wild, crazy, mozzarella stick, garlic nut, pizza orgy. Yo, boom! I love the Marcos. 1926, New Valley Road, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. TheMarcosPizza.com. Tell them what I'm saying. Testify! Also, I want to give a shout out to Calamity Collectibles. Calamity Collectibles. eBay/Calamity_collectibles, spelled with an A. Because he's a moron. Yeah. When you see Calamity Collectibles, tell him Collectibles is spelled with a motherfucking I.
Heavy rain triggers a fast look.
And a motherfucking A. Then give him the slap, the bitch slap, and smack a bitch. Smack a bitch. But eBay/Calamity_collectible spelled with an A. Just want to give him a quick shout out. Check his eBay store out, it's awesome. And then I'm not sure if I'm going on it yet. It really depends how I do with the adulting tomorrow. So I finally have a meeting about the thing I'm adulting. And that's all I'm gonna say on air is that I'm doing adulting. I'm cleaning up a mess I made in my life. And I'm blessed for the grace of God to have the opportunity to correct this particular mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. I fucked up. I'm cleaning up my mess. Not crying over spilt milk. Being an adult. Whatever the fuck that is. But if you're going to be in the northern New Jersey area, July 10th, 11th, or 12th, and you can get to the Meadowlands Exhibition Center in Secaucus, they have a Nostalgia Con going on. Nostalgia Con is celebrating everything 80s and 90s and 2000s and movies, TV, cartoons, anime, gaming, wrestling. Some of the guest list is John motherfucking Cena, Peacemaker, yo. The 17-time world champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena. The price points for John and Nostalgia Con are actually not that bad. They start at about like $170 for an autograph, $225 for a photo op. I know in these times that seems a little steep, but compared to what you're going to be paying next weekend at Fanatics Fest, it's the better deal. Grant Gustin, John Leslie Shipp, Kevin Nash, Matt Lennon, the dude who plays Shaggy, and who was the the guy who's given Wilson Fisk so much grief in the Born Again season 2. Greg Sipes, good friend of the show. I haven't seen him since Las Vegas Comic Con 2023. And, I can't wait to catch up with him and his brother and see how his help is doing. Teen Titans, TMNT, great human being. Let's see if we, with the help of ChatGPT, if we can pull up the guest list somehow.
Speech on. Disney Plus Utilities folder.
Fuck you. Open ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
So what? Big deal. Don't want to fight about it?
Look something up. Cat Y. Create an image. Follow the word. New message. Switch to voice. Dictation. Ask chat. Switch to voice. Switch to voice. Switch to voice. Speech off.
Greetings and salutations. We're live on the air. Say something.
Hey there. I'm all set and ready to go. I'm really excited to be on the air with you. What's on the agenda for today's show?
I need you to pull up the NostalgiaCon New Jersey guest list if possible and help us break it down. Awesome sauce. This bitch is going crazy sauce, yo. She's like spinning.
So, I was just saying, so far the big highlight that's out there is John Cena. But if you want a full breakdown of all the other guests or pricing, I can keep digging. Just let me know what you need.
Tell us like the highlights for voiceover actors here.
NostalgiaCon New Jersey happening July 10th to 12th, 2026. Some of the featured voice actors include Caitlin Glass, known for Winry in Full Metal Alchemist, Monica Rial, Su Fang in Bleach, Erica Harlicker, Anne Takamaki in Persona 5, Brianna Knickerbocker, Makima in Chainsaw Man, and Brittany Karbowski by Burn Exo Squad. More guests may be added as the event approaches.
Mary, stay quiet. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to be talking to the audience for a second. Got it?
Oh, absolutely. No problem at all. I'll stay quiet, and if you need me to jump back in later, just give me a sign. Take your time.
Beautiful. Well, that's pretty cool if you're in the anime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I didn't talk.
Actors is such a draw, especially for the anime and gaming.
All right.
Speech on. ChatGPT. Closing ChatGPT. Disney Plus. Speech.
I never thought my life would become fucking Rocky from Rocky 4 with Paulie and the robot. You know that last scene where he says he's going to come back from Russia and have her tubes tied because she talks too damn much and she's like a nagging robot and shit. But that's pretty cool. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to bring her back in a second. But John Cena, man, I might do something stupid and fuck up my budget. I don't know yet. It really all depends on certain things. Water. Another thing I just want to get off my chest before we review X-Men 97. But if you're in the northern New Jersey area, and you really owe it to yourself to go to NostalgiaCon. It looks amazing. Let's choose
Speech on. File. Contacts.
Open ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. That's pretty cool if you're in anime. Oh, Mary. Sources. Edna's deck. The highlight. It's like source. Button. I need you to pull up. Hey there. Greetings. Scroll to more. New chat menu. Auto.
And fuck
App
ChatGPT.
switch chat
being
G
a
close
bitch.
chat G close home.
So
Speech
fuck
off.
all views. Now another thing that's angering me, it's pissing me off, is food shrinkage. So I decided I wanted Oreos. I wanted double stuffed Oreos. Because I'm about to film a clit eating scene, and the great way to practice that is to eat some Oreos. Now this is a package of Oreos. But look how small this looks, yo. Shrinkage is real. This is like a $6 pack of fucking cookies. I already ate a whole sleeve because I'm a fat fuck. Your is done higher. Other fat sucks. They call me Sire. And the burn my kingdom, you must use Sire. Fire. But see that? Even the cookies themselves look smaller, not just the packaging. That's not a double stuff. I mean, double stuff that used to look like big. What is going on with Nabisco, man? You're robbing us blind, man. Look at this shit. It's like per sleeve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 14 cookies in a sleeve. Amazon, 14 times 3.
14 times 3 equals 42.
You got 42 cookies for $7. What's up with that? It's a fucking ripoff, yo. Fucking Nabisco. I always knew the Keebler were evil, stingy bastards. I just don't get it. The price of food is just getting ridiculous, man. And I know that some of the audience, shout out to a supporter of the show, Comic Book Money.
Grouping unavailable.
I'm too old to be eating all this crap. Yada yada yada.
Out of clickable button unavailable. Post a comment edit out of a graphic avatar. Click a share your read button pop out chat.
I got referral codes.
List with what button comment to show with a button show screen. Live viewer comments show StreamYard. Out of list button. Clickable button destination.
Alright. But I don't know what's going on. The prices of food is fucking crazy, man. A 2-liter bottle of soda is like $4 now. Maybe not. I don't know what I paid for it. And I said, give me this. Pulled out my debit card. and said, I pay you for your liquid poison of doom. And to everyone and anyone who tells me that Red Bull's bad for me, suck a bag of dicks. I know it's bad for me, but it gives my body wings. It's cheaper than cocaine. Cocaine in the brain. Cocaine in the brain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Red Bull gives the body wings. And I know it's bad for your bones and your teeth, but that helps keep me stable and motivated throughout the day. And we're all going to be dying of suffering. We only have 2 guarantees in this life. Change, evolution, and death. And taxes. All right? Everything else is chance. Everything else is hard work, kicking ass, taking names, going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. But can we stop? Like, we know someone's doing something that isn't the smartest or the healthiest or the wisest thing. You could pull them aside and say, hey, man, maybe you should change your ways. Maybe you should, like, instead of drinking 5 Red Bulls a day, drink 1 Red Bull a day. Yeah? Instead of eating a whole pack of cookies, you eat 4 cookies. I mean, I know if I eat Oreos and drink Red Bull for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm going to have diabetes and I'm going to die. But if I eat a healthy breakfast, or what I think a healthy breakfast is, because I have the diet of a spoiled, rotten 5-year-old, and I apologize for ducking nothing, now that's my business. I thought this is America. I thought this is where you have freedom of choice. I thought this is where If you work hard and you make your own adult monies, adult human monies, whatever the fuck that is, or if you make sure, for those of us in the disabled community that are SSI, SSDI, yada, 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 as long as you follow all the rules and you be a productive member of society, whatever the fuck that is, I should stop trying to be mature at this point.
Grouping unavailable.
Can we all just get along? Can we all just shut the fuck up and get along? I mean, I heard it from someone. I'm not going to say who. Do you know that they use Coca-Cola to take the rust off of cars? You know what it's doing to the inside of your body? Yeah, I know. I just don't give two shits. I said it. I'll say it again. I know what sugar and caffeine and weed and all that does to my body. But hey, I'm now 52. I'm about to be 53. Back in 2011, I stopped smoking cigarettes and I never looked back. In 2018, I stopped with hard drugs. You know, I occasionally indulge in marijuana gummies because I have really, really horrible insomnia. And I need help falling asleep. And I don't want to be taking too many Tylenol PMs. So, junk food is the only vice at this point I have left. And I'm working on improving it. That's everything in moderation. Because on my birthday, I might just get me a prostitute and some Molly and get a Harley Quinn costume and an ice cream cake, and I'll film that all and put that on my on the OnlyFans when it launches. And we'll go boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Yeah. So let's all just try and get along and testify. Hell yeah! As I drink some. And another thing. Do you know the corporate that everything in America is a scam and nothing is real? Think about it. They conned us into paying for something that comes at our kitchen and bathroom sinks for free. Well, you do pay for the sewage, I guess. So I guess nothing is really free. Every time you take a shit, since shit is just waste on the food you ate, you even pay the shit, yo. But how come when we look at Poland Springs, you know who makes Poland Springs? Nestle's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I mean, when you think healthy, it's the first three things you think is Nestle's and Coca-Cola and Pepsi? Because that's an oxymoron, motherfuckers. Yeah. That's the greatest thing America makes is bullshit, deception, and lies. They make you go 12 years in school, and then they make you, they lie to all of us saying, you can't get nothing without a college education. And at the age of 18, when you still don't know your balls from shit, they give you these loans. $100,000 loans just to go to college and get a piece of worthless fucking paper. Don't be a fool. Drop out of school. There's better ways to piss away money with $100,000 a year, or whatever the fuck it costs to go to college these days. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I say.
Blank. Out of group clickable button unavailable. Posted out of edit graphic YouTube. Graphic avatar. Clickable. Share your referral link.
I ain't got no referral links.
Grouping unavailable. Out of clickable poster comment. Out of graphic avatar.
You want to know what else? You know what? And then credit cards. The greatest scam ever invented. They convince the world that you got free money, and they give you this illusion that you have more money than you really have. And then they let you pay the minimum. And the minimum is a trap to keep you enslaved in debt forever and ever until you decide one day to break the cycle. All right? Why do you think they make getting out of credit card debt so easy? I'm not going to say how, but, you know, there's so many ways. Why do they have like 900 different, options for repayment? If you're in credit card debt, get yourself a good lawyer, go bankrupt, and stop with the credit cards. It's all credit cards is the modern day slavery. I fucking said it. I'll say it again. Credit cards is the modern day slavery. Recognize. Testify, motherfuckers.
Grouping out of the clickable button unavailable. Post a comment edit out of graphic avatar. Clickable. Share your referral button pop out chat. List with one item button start comment. Button comment to show it on button show screen. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. Out of list button. Clickable.
I miss JB right now.
Banner landmark link.
If everyone sees me like pausing and clicking, I'm not just giving dead air. I'm trying to have NDVA. Help me see if there's any comments. I was so deep in this adulting, taking care of a couple of messes that I cleaned up. But, I'm not 100% focused on everything else. I'm just really starting to get back in the 100% podcast mode again. So we will have some good guests coming up. Tomorrow night we got Emmett from Haven for Heroes Cup stopping by. On the 18th we got Big Clutch and Big Clutch Comics stopping by. Don't know what we have coming up for Wednesday yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. I might see if we can get Calamity to come on for a little bit. Try to get either Cherry Lenar or Maya Romero or someone with maybe you know what? I may even since they claim they're opening up a store. I may for the first time in 3 years a one-time only reunion of the chairman. The chairman of the disabled YouTube mafia, JB Wheels. The last American villain. The last American outlaw. The pimp of pimps. The innovator of perversion. Blind Animal Wonders, the comic pimp. And maybe we'll bring in for one and only so they can talk about this new venture they got going, which I wish them the best of luck with. I give them 6 months just because I know them real well. We'll bring in Gary and Autumn South, and we'll kick it for old time's sake. There is something that I filmed with Mr. South, back in 2022. That I want. And he knows what that is. It's one of the greatest anal scenes I ever filmed. Which will never see the light of day because we got unrealistic, glad-handing, delusional fucking idiots. And you know who you are. But bygones are bygones. And hopefully we can negotiate and I can get what I want. We'll leave it at that. Now, I want to say I just read Absolute Batman 22. And if you're paying $80 plus for the Dan Katana variant that just came out today, you're a fucking jack off. I'm not going to tell anyone how to spend their money. But check your comic store. If you're going on Whatnot and Riddle me this, riddle me that. What does OnlyFans and whatnot have in common? Delusional, idiotic, nonsensical jack-offs. Ooh, I'm gonna be a fucking internet comic book porn star millionaire. Yay! So, there are people paying upwards of $80 on whatnot for the open order $6 Dan Katana Absolute Batman 22. And I read Absolute Batman 22 and spoilers. Yeah. Holy fucking shit. Scott Snyder and Nick Dagota should be allowed to run the whole DC across both the absolute and main DCU. This book was that damn fucking good. The Robins in the mech suit are amazing. I also like the fact that with Absolute, they give in the 5 Robins, there's Duke and Stephanie as well. Duke Thomas, yes, was a Robin for a bit. He became a single. First appeared, I think, in issue 21 of the New 52, and I don't understand why that book is undervalued. But I'm not going to spoil the ending, but the 2 twists at the end. And the second twist, no, fuck it. We're going to spoil everything. If you don't like me, bite me. Yeah, like your mama did. Your mama loved biting my 2-inch love, yo. But holy crap. They tell Harley Quinn, absolute Harley Quinn's origin. And, I love how her mom gives her the mallet, and they're using the mallet, not the baseball bat. I love the fact that baseball bat. If you ever want to really beat the shit out of someone, or you're really, really frustrated with someone, and you want to prove a point, you don't need guns. You don't need lives. You just need Captain Louie. Captain Louie Von Slugger, yo. The most versatile weapon known to man is a baseball bat. Yeah. When in doubt, always bring Cousin Louie to the table, yo. But I do love the fact that her mom gives her the mallet. And it wasn't a really cool thing. She's like, look, if you think it's not going to work, it's not going to work. You're going to be scared. But even if you don't believe it, say it works. And that's how Harley gets the strength to beat the shit out of all the ghosts in the room, which I think is cool. They really, really nail the voice of Jason. Absolute Jason Todd reminds me of early day Jason Todd as the Red Hood. Great stuff. But who they reveal as absolute Harley Quinn's dad, read the book. How they pay off the whole thing about Thomas Wayne being dead or alive, read the fucking book. You're not going to be disappointed. And now we're going to spoil both these things in 5, 4, 3, 2, 69 awesome sauce. Harley Quinn's dad in Absolute Batman is Jack fucking Grimm. I did not see that one coming. But the other thing I didn't see, they end it with, and this is so fucking amazing. They have Absolute Batman go to Thomas Wayne's grave, dig up the gravesite, opens up the coffin, sees there's no body. He gets a phone call from the Scarecrow. And I think the Scarecrow maybe even become a bigger villain in this universe than Jack Grimm, the Joker. Everyone should buy your Absolute Batman 19s. Get whatever printing you can, because I think it's going to be a key book for years. You see a skinny, withering old man in the background. He puts it on the phone, and it's stuck in Thomas Wayne has been alive this entire fucking time. He's like, no, Bruce, just don't think I'm dead. And it's fucking epic, yo. It's amazing. I mean, for all the naysayers, for all the little bitches, all the pussy ant motherfuckers who keep on saying the absolute bubble's gonna burst, it's not going away anytime soon. We're gonna get an Absolute Batman animated series. You're gonna probably get some Absolute Batman audiobooks, like a podcast, like what they're doing with Kingdom Come. The Absolute line is off the motherfucking chain, yo. Absolute Batman is the king, followed by Absolute Wonder Woman. Shout out to Kelly Thompson. Her writing is amazing. Then Absolute Flash, Absolute Superman. I have not. Absolute Catwoman is great. I haven't read the new issue yet. I'm told that they put a new villain, the first appearance of an absolute villain who's a major villain in Absolute Green Arrow #3. Haven't read it yet. This is the time to be in the comics. Also, I want to congratulate Masato, Amazon stock, out to Lauren Becker, my mentor, my friend, someone who's taught me everything I know about the comic book game over the years. I want to congratulate Comic Pop Collectibles, eBay/Comic Pop Collectibles. He will be announcing a Absolute Batman variant soon. The Absolute DC Universe has changed the game, yo. So you better get on board and be Absolute and NWO for life. Yeah. Awesome sauce. I also want to say that X-Men 97. I'm all caught up. I watched episode 4 about an hour ago. And holy motherfucking shit. Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman. X-Men 97 is one of the best two things Marvel has put out in the last 5 years. It's between that right now and Daredevil Born Again Season 2 and Born Again as a whole. But X-Men, this last episode, Apocalypse Arises Part 2 was fucking epic. Everyone, pick up your Uncanny X-Men 268 now. That post-credit scene, that's what that homage is. The cover to it, even, with them standing there. Classic Jim Lee cover. They also referenced the episode Old Soldiers from the original animated series, which tells the story of Captain America and Wolverine working together in World War II. I love the portrayal of Bishop this season. I do not think they killed Magneto. I think they're gonna bring him back, maybe in one of the last 2 episodes of the season. I really think they're gonna set up. That's gonna make Professor X become darker and lead into fucking Onslaught.
Violent tornado diners at a restaurant captured footage of a tornado.
It's tornado. Stand back. Let's see if I can get it off of YouTube. Hey, Amazon, can you play the Hurricane theme song?
Here's Hurricane, Johnny's Theme by Lord Huron on Amazon Music.
Amazon, stop. Not what I wanted. Amazon is a useless bitch.
I can't respond to that kind of language. How else can I help you?
How about shutting the fuck up? Can you do that? Huh? Huh? You AI useless twat.
Is there something else I can help with?
Fuck no.
All right, I'll be here if you need anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Speech on. Disney Plus. YouTube. 2 new.
Let's see if we can get this to
YouTube.
work.
Create. Tab. Select phone. Select phone. Tab.
Shut the fuck up.
Subscribe. You.
Yeah.
Button. W. Y. Awesome. Set it. Search. Button. Search. Back. Button. Search YouTube. Search field.
WWE Hurricane theme song.
Inserted space search. Sponsored. Don't settle. The Hurricanes 2003. Go to channel WWE The Hurricane theme 2 minutes. 15. Visit watch tune dim. Sponsor add info the NJ learn the end spot dimmed. Learn more the end full edit.
Goddamn commercials.
Visit cast or act over pause. Sponsored add info full screen the NJ learn more dimmed. Sponsored the NJD button. Video player
There's a
button.
hurricane coming through.
Hides player. With YouTube. Close YouTube.
That's enough of that.
Speech off.
I had my fun with that, but yeah. X-Men 97, from opening to closing, this whole season has just been off the chain. Don't want to give too many spoilers, but the Rama Tut scene in Xavier's mind, I can't believe they just tells me that Marvel overall still has plans for Kang. That's all I'm going to say. Watch it yourself. With that, I'm going to thank everyone for allowing me into your home, allowing me into your hearts. I'd like to thank the sponsor for tonight, DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. DeMarcosPizza.com. Tell them my name. Love the place. I've been going there since 1986, almost 40 years. And to Lou, the staff, I thank you for believing me, and I thank you for supporting the podcast and helping me keep the lights on. If I do go to NostalgiaCon this weekend, I'll get some great footage for the show and for Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at The Real Blind Adam, eBay Blind Adam, MiniVids Blind Adam, Twitter /X The Comic Pimp, Whatnot Comic Pimp VIP, TikTok The Real Blind Adam. I am looking for a sighted executive assistant, or a human seeing eye dog, as I like to call it. So if you're interested, hit me up, Comic Book VIP. If you want to like buy me a slice of pizza or leave a small tip, you can always cash out Comic Pimp VIP, PayPal, comicpipvip@gmail.com. You know, remember, you don't need to have a vision. It's not what happens, what you do about it. Please go chase your dreams. You just want to catch them. I love you all. Bye now, I'm out. Toodaloo, bitches. Awesome sauce. Testify.
Link graphics button. Awesome sub button. Add clickable button. Restart. Clickable button. Pause. Clickable button. End stream. End stream. Outro. Clickable button. Not yet. Button. End stream. Button. End stream.